Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Monday, March 25th, 2024. And we begin with proof that being a sports superstar doesn't save you from the televised tough love of a parent. The dad of Iowa basketball sensation Caitlin Clark was none too happy with his daughter chirping at refs during Iowa's March Madness matchup with Holy Cross on Saturday. Towards the end of the first half, cameras caught Brent Clark yelling at Caitlin to stop complaining. And earlier, a CBS reporter heard him say, "Take her out, my gosh," when she was struggling with turnovers. Fans seem to appreciate the viral dad-daughter moments, posting peak dad move, and every parent can relate. Caitlin's Hawkeyes went on to win and will face West Virginia in the second round tonight. On the men's side, the madness is down to the Sweet 16. Play resumes on Thursday. While much of the nation's midsection is getting slammed by a spring snowstorm, there's also some weird weather brewing in space. NOAA's Weather Prediction Center says a geomagnetic storm that began over the weekend has the potential to mess with communication on Earth, as well as create a brilliant display of the aurora borealis over the northern hemisphere. Auroras happen when charged particles from the sun interact with Earth's atmosphere, creating what are known as the northern lights. On its 5-point scale of geomagnetic storms, space experts believe today's wave of energy could hit a G3 or G4, which could allow the light show to be seen as far south as Alabama and Northern California. All the political attention may be on former President Donald Trump and current Commander-in-Chief Joe Biden these days, but another candidate is determined to sneak into the headlines this week. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's charging ahead with his campaign as an independent, will announce his running mate as early as tomorrow. In an interview with CNN earlier this month, Mr. Kennedy said his choice comes from a short list that included NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers, former Minnesota governor and pro wrestler Jesse "The Body" Ventura, Democratic Representative Tulsi Gabbard, Republican Senator Rand Paul, and former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang. For millions of people around the world, today is a day to slip into old clothes, slather on oil, and get doused in clouds of color. It's Holi, the Hindu festival that celebrates the arrival of spring and the triumph of good over evil. Powders that mimic the rainbow are thrown by friends, family, and complete strangers in happy meet and greets on the street. And when people aren't tossing powder, they're either eating, dancing, praying, or partying. Holi got its start in India, but is now global. According to the New York Times, it's celebrated in some parts of the U.S., as well as Fiji, South Africa, Britain, and other parts of Europe. Only one teenager can do a quadruple axel, and that teen is now a world champion. 19-year-old Ilya Malinin, also known as the Quad God, won his first title after completing a mind-blowing 6 quad jumps, including his trademark axel, in the figure skating free skate in Montreal over the weekend. He was third going into the long program and knew he needed the skate of his life to win. Not only did he win, he also set a new record with his point total, all the more remarkable because he told reporters he was having physical and mental challenges in the weeks leading up to Worlds. There was a little voice in my head. No matter what, you have to keep fighting, keep going. No matter how bad you feel, you just have to know what you're capable of. Now everyone knows. Ilya also told reporters that a quintuple jump, which is 5 full airborne rotations, may be next on his to-do list. Still to come, a famous actor says, yes, he will pay a prom day visit to students at a Utah high school. But first, we want to give a 13th birthday shout-out to math whiz Nathan Hopkins of Roxbury, New Jersey. Nathan, your mom, dad, Grammy, and grandpa are in awe of how well you juggle martial arts, Boy Scouts, and swimming, while also staying on the honor roll at Eisenhower Middle School. Way to go, Nathan. We hope you have a great day. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. Which basketball superstar got a courtside scolding from her dad? Caitlin Clark for arguing with March Madness referees. What kind of weather could bring Arctic lights to the northern U.S.? A geomagnetic storm in space. A rainbow of powder gets thrown by millions today, celebrating what holiday? The Hindu festival of Holi. How many quadruple jumps did U.S. teen Ilya Malinin land en route to his world championship in figure skating? 6, including his trademark quad axel. In today's KidNuz Kicker, actor Kevin Bacon is returning to where it all began. Footloose, the movie that first made him famous, was shot at Payson High School in Utah 40 years ago. Students there made a social media push under the hashtag #BaconToPayson for him to make an appearance at this spring's prom, which will be the last held there before the school is demolished and relocated. Their Get Bacon Blitz has been going on for a year and included recreating movie scenes, filming flash mobs, and holding fundraisers for his 6degrees.org charity. The Today Show virtually connected Mr. Bacon to the kids last Friday when he told them, "It hasn't gone unnoticed by me that you're trying to figure out ways to give back to your community. It's really inspirational, so thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna come. I gotta come." Then fittingly added, "Let's dance." Mr. Bacon won't be at the prom, but he will be at the school the day of. And that, the students say, is awesome. Thanks again to the Hopkins family of Roxbury, New Jersey for sponsoring today's quiz. Welcome to the teen years, Nathan, and a big shout out to his math teacher, Mrs. Thomas, and all his friends at Eisenhower Middle School. And hello to our other KidNuz classrooms, Mrs. DeFrancis and her Skyhawks at Sunnydale in Lancaster, California. Mrs. Severs and her Redbirds at East Carter in Elsinore, Missouri. And Ms. Pemberton and her Travelers at Ramona in Wilmette, Illinois. Thanks for listening. Please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.